Yeah, so that just happened. Was not planning on encountering or fighting a Rathalos. Uh, it's kind of cool that it happened. I'm actually happy that it happened because I ended up getting a plate out of it. That's very, very useful for the armor and for the weapon. Um, so that's really awesome. Went out on an expedition. The next mission is the Zora Magda's mission, which is I'm getting ready to do. Uh, I was just like, you know what? I never got a pelt from the Anjanath fight. I just need one pelt, or is it two pelts, to make the base. I forgot I needed a large monster bone, which I don't have yet, and I can't get yet. Uh, but I needed, or I can get yet. I'm just not going to go grinding for it yet. But anyways, and I was like, I also need a couple more Tobi Kadachi parts to make the Pulsar strong arm. So I was like, screw it, I'll go out on an expedition, grind out some research levels, and go ahead and get them. So I had loaded. I captured one video, and I'm going to tag it on to the end of the Anjanath fight because he just wrecks me. So I want to show that even if you're experienced, it can go very bad very quickly if you're not ready for it. And then as I went back and I was fighting and I was finishing up the fight, I was capturing him. And as I was capturing him, the Rathalos appeared, and I was like, "Screw it, let's do this." So within the first couple of hits, I knew that water wasn't effective against him, but I figured it would still do some damage. Once he ran away, I was just going to go back to camp, change my weapon, and then chase after him. But within the first three hits, I saw a lot of zeros, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, I can't do that. That was why, so I run away, change my weapon, and come back. And at one point, he almost carded me. I had a pixel of fucking health left. I don't know how I survived that. But after that, I was able, it really did just wail on him and pound him down. Kept breaking parts, kept staggering them. I was able to get some big hits in there. And my Palico was able to get some big hits. Kept him poisoned. Um, Damaged his wings, and so he couldn't fly as much. And we just stomped him into the ground after that. It went really well. Could have gone better, but it went well. So I was gonna just capture the fight, and then I wasn't gonna worry about doing anything else, like showing the rewards or anything. But then I saw I got the plate, so I was like, okay, I'll show that off, so that if anybody watches this, they know where I got the plate from. And then I was like, screw it. Now that I'm back, I'll go ahead and show off the armor set. And I actually have two different armor sets to show off. Fighting the Rathalos did not give me access to his weapon. So you can see, yeah, there's no new weapon to craft or anything. I did craft the Pulsar Strong Arm because I had enough parts for that. I need to get a lightning sack, which I think I can get at this point. I just haven't gotten, so if I could go fight him again and get ready for the next tier, but I'll just do it when it comes. I'm not too worried about it. Uh, yeah, so that's it for the weapons. Oh, and I upgraded the defender. I can't remember if I showed that or not. But anyways, um, for the armor, I actually have two armor sets to show off. One thing I forgot to mention in the farm is that when you're farming for items, sometimes you can get random extra items. One of them you can get is a great hornfly, and what it does is it unlocks a armor set. I can't. I think the name of it changes depending on whether it's a male or female character. If it's a female character, it's called the butterfly set, and this is what it looks like. It's not a bad set. It's odd looking to me, but it's not a bad set. It has an evade window, quick sheath, leap of faith, honey hunter, and forager's luck. Leap of faith. They did a collaboration with Assassin's Creed. So at one point there was um, more Assassin's Creed stuff, and I think they actually had to take some of it out. Like, if you were able to earn it, yeah, you're fine, you still have it, but I think they actually had to remove it, so you can't get it anymore. So that's why this is called the Leap of Faith. Uh, but all it does is, one thing you can do is when a monster attacks you, if your weapon is sheathed, and if you're running away from them, and if you dodge, you'll do a Superman dive. It has very large iframes. and that's the point of it. It's to dodge an attack. The problem is it has a very long recovery window, so you're left vulnerable after it. This lets you do it, or you have to be running away from the monster to do it. This lets you do it when you're going towards the monster, and it extends the distance of that dive. So I think it still has the fairly long recovery time after, but it improves it, makes it better. It's useful. It's something I don't like the Superman dive really. Most of the time when I do it, it's by accident, and honestly, a lot of times I get hit when I'm trying to stand up. So it's why I don't like it. So I don't use it. And then Forager's Luck. I think it lets you. Oops. Oh crap. There we go. Oh, it increases the likelihood of rare gathering points. So as you're going around and gathering from whatever, anything, it increases the chance of it being rare, which increases how much you can get or the quality of the item you get. So bone piles will have better pickings, mining crops will have better. I think it also affects, like I said, honey and stuff. I think it affects those. So instead of getting like just one, you get like two, maybe. I'm not 100% on that, but that's what it does. Now for the Rathalos set, which is a fairly cool looking set. I really like the Rathalos set. It's also a good set for melee builds, especially if you're using elemental weapons. Has an attack boost, defense of 30. It has the weakness exploit, which is a really good skill. Fire resistance, fire attack, and jump master. And it also has the Rathalos power, which this ties in with the weakness exploit. So what happens is the Rathalos power increases your elemental damage when you're landing critical hits. The weakness exploit increases the affinity of attacks that hit a monster's weak spot. So if a monster's head's weak to swords and you're using a sword on the head, it automatically get was it for the first level, it's 10% bonus on the attack. If the head is wounded, you get an additional 5% on top of that. So at level 3, if you hit a weak spot, you have 30% increased affinity with an extra 20% on wounded spots. And it increases if you're wearing the 3 pieces of the Rathalos set, you deal increased elemental damage. The Rathalos set is a very good set, but it's not easy to make. Now, one of the issues with it, though, is that while it's very useful and powerful, we're getting ready to go into high rank, and after that, or no, we're not. We still have a bit of a ways before high rank. I'm sorry. No, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, if you want it, go ahead and craft it. It's a very good set. That weakness exploit I would like, and honestly, I probably will craft it when that time comes, because for the bone mail, it just gives me an attack boost, which isn't bad. But I would rather have the weakness exploit. Now, just 1 point of weakness exploit isn't great, but it's still very good. Yeah, it's better than having just a attack boost. Not to mention, if I really wanted the attack boost, I could get the attack boost and increase my defense by just crafting the helm. But I'd actually rather have that point of guard over the attack boost, so I won't do that. Yeah, like I said, none of that was planned. None of it was intentional. It was just he popped up, and I said, "Screw it, let's go." I was wondering if the Rathian or the Rathalos would show up while I was out there hunting for Anjanath and the Tobi Kadachi. I didn't expect them to, but I was curious if they would. I really almost didn't fight them. I really almost did just run away and be like, I will fight them when I actually encounter them. But I mean, it happened. But yeah, so a cool little random bonus episode. Most of it's not going to have commentary because I was too busy with the fight, and when I was chasing him down, I didn't want to stop and waste time putting my headset on, because I wasn't sure how long he had already been in the area, so I didn't want him to leave. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to focus on hunting him. I'm pretty sure that when he entered the area, was when he appeared. Because typically the Rathalos, he spawns in two different spots. It's either at the very top of the tree, or it's down in that area. So there's a good chance he had just spawned in and I would have been safe, but I wanted to get him. I was like, I'm not going to take that chance. But, yeah, it's a little bonus episode, and in the next episode, we are going to dive into the Zor Magdaros mission, which is a crappy mission. I really don't like it, and you'll see why.